Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Deadfire with me, Bring It On. Let's continue exploring the Gullet.
Sure.
They took him. For what? Bataro's the second this month.
And they say the pittings aren't increasing. Do they lie to themselves or just to us? At this rate, who'll be left to suffer the Mataru's ire?
A damp, musky draft billows up from the chasm. Let's check out Bia's home.
Keeping quiet.
Well, that was uneventful.
Seraphim, thought we agreed you'd stay out of my head.
I weren't in your head, lad. You think like an ogre snores. Would be a fool and a half not to make sure them thoughts ain't full up of trouble.
What do you think you're gonna find?
Nothing particular, just, anything.
Please, I did nothing.
Oh hey, it's the guy that the NPCs were talking about. You see a man being dragged along a rickety boardwalk toward a rusty cage that swings over the abyss. He strains against the guard's grip. The guard delivers a savage backhand.
Enough! Or do you wish to consign her to the old city as well?
The warrior casts a meaningful glance at a woman standing a short distance away.
Let him go!
She screams at the guards, but she doesn't dare approach. The man notices her. His face lights up with shame.
Bia, I'm sorry.
Your tongue flops like a dying fish. I tire of its stink. Lower him down!
I was gonna wait till the sound effects ended to start reading, but I don't think they're going to. The guards drag the Riparu into a metal cage and lock him inside. He shouts and rattles the bars as it is lowered over the edge of the platform. Eventually, his screams are lost to the depths.
May Tangaloa devour your souls, you cold-blooded eels.
Be careful.
Alright, Overseer Hatenga. A guard folds his arms, watching the activity on the walkways through slitted eyes. A coral piercing juts from his lower lip. He notices you with a sharp nod. Where does this lift go?
To the old city, Ikira. A god's cursed ruin filled with walking corpses and abominations of the deep. And the remains of lawbreakers and troublemakers.
And I'm willing to bet that's where the black market's gonna be.
The Gullet is no place to wander. Watch yourself for rowdies and pirates.
Why was that man sent below?
Botaro? He associated with foreign criminals.
He spits. The Gaba saliva is just one more splotch on the weathered and mottled boards.
I cannot be certain about Biha, so I let her go. But I will be watching her. These wicked sorts overrun the Gullet and corrupt the Riparu. Our justice must be swift and firm.
Where is Biha now?
Hers is the first house you come to. Just there.
He points southwest across the walkways.
You will probably find her there.
Can you tell me about Delver's Row?
Ikira. It is a cancer in the Gullet. A place of criminals and their foul dealings.
He folds his arms and raises an eyebrow.
And I cannot fathom for what anyone but a criminal would ask of it.
He lowers his head and stares down his nose at you. I want access to the lift to the old city.
Are you mad or merely lost? That place is a punishment for the lowest sort.
He waves a hand toward the exit.
Go and explore someplace with pleasant views and fresh air. The harbor, or Periki's Overlook.
Nekataka has a rich history, and some of it lies buried. I must see it for myself. He shakes his head.
It's your neck, Kira.
He whistles, and the guard standing by the lift looks over at him and nods.
We will leave the lift down there for half a day. That should be enough time to come back to your senses. After that, you are on your own. The guard will let you pass, though I urge you to reconsider.
So I'm not going to bring this up to him, because there's a reason why the Raparu afflicted with drowners is longer being hidden. So farewell.
I've got it.
I don't know if I bring that up, if I can backpedal out of that conversation or not. The wheel groans with the cage's weight. It's slick with protective oil. Cool. So we do have access to the Brass Citadel now. But first, we're going to finish up business in the Gullet. Go speak to Biha.
Was taking Bataro not enough for you?
On it.
Two sickly Huana infants lie swaddled under rags. A woman thrashes a row of tunics and sarongs hanging from the rafters. Her pointed teeth are gritted in frustration, her lips set in a snarl. The clothes are spotless, yet she swings a handful of reeds again and again, grunting with each blow. Several children huddle together, whispering and looking on with red, tearful eyes.
Bataro is gone. Dead. What more do you want?
She punctuates each statement with a fierce whack of the reeds. The children flinch, looking between you and the woman. Wait and observe. The silence stretches on for several seconds until, finally, she looks at you. A fraction of her anger burns off.
Forgive me. I thought you were one of the foreigners who sent him away. Outsiders here always go to the tavern. My village was not like this. Why does Queen Onikaza not send the foreigners away?
How did you know the man who was lured into the old city? One of the children starts to say something, but Bia shoots him a sharp glare. Sorry, I misread that. She turns back to you, arms crossed, gripping the reed bundle tightly.
Bataro is punished already, I say. Whatever offense he gave, do not hang it on our necks.
She begins swatting at the laundry again, though with considerably less gusto. I know you're scared, but I'm not here to harm you.
We say the only thing that live in these depths are ghost eels. And fish eaten by ghost eels.
She grunts.
Which are you?
She turns away from you, bucking the sarong harder and harder.
The traders say they bring riches in their big ships.
The fabric pops and snaps beneath her fury. Sweat is flying, spattering the clean sarong.
But what reaches the gullet? Only crime and sickness, I say.
She pauses to take another couple of swings at the sarong. Don't agree with that. Well, let's just listen.
The Rawatayans promise marvels, strong walls, and plenty for all.
She moves on to the next tunic, thrashing it with an even greater fury.
Akira, still my back aches from building their fort, and still I live here. And Bataro said we would finally leave.
She breaks off, her shoulders heaving as she catches her breath. Wait.
Outsiders cover our islands with walls and gates. Many Huana come to Nekataka, but even here, the outsiders crowd us. In the villages, the chieftains know even the Roparu. Here, even neighbors are strangers. That is Deadfire now.
She shakes her head angrily.
I only want to be free of this place. That is how the trouble started. I heard a Rauatine captain took up at the tavern. Seduzo, they call her. They say she is a traitor, so I thought maybe she will take passengers. Batara went and found her in the tavern.
Her eyes go hard and dark.
Next I see him, the guards are dragging him to the cage.
She bares her teeth at the memory. Maybe I can talk to Seduzo. She looks at you with the same critical eyes she's been giving her laundry, wringing and tugging the reeds.
You have the same way of talking. You are also from Rauatai, so maybe she will listen.
She nods. She looks around, taking the hanging clothes, the huddled children, and the warped and splintering walls of the shack around them.
Bataro took some coin. Everything he scraped together working on the docks, when he went to bargain with the captain. I would offer it to you, but it is probably in the old city with Bataro. Or in someone else's pocket.
Tell me about the Rauatine captain.
Seduzo.
Bia is holding the reed so tightly that she snaps one in two.
They say she is a traitor, so I thought maybe she will take passengers. But she threw Bataro out.
She looks down at the broken reed in her hands.
Always Bataro was careful with his words, especially as a Raparu. But a Raparu in Nekataka gives offense just by breathing the air of his betters.
I could look for Bataru.
I could never ask someone to go down to the old city, but since you offer...
She trails off, working the reeds between her hands while hope and dread battle in her eyes.
It is a big and dangerous place. But perhaps he hid himself. Perhaps...
She steadies herself with a shake of her head.
Please, help him if you can. Or bring me news if you cannot.
How many of you need passage to Rauatai?
We are 6. 3 children, 2 babes, and me.
Are they all yours?
Such a strange question. A Raparu child is the child of all Raparu. At least that is the way in the village where Bataro and me came from. But here, we are all strangers. No one looks in on the sick or cares for the children.
Wish this would gray out.
We are 6, at least that. But here, we are all strangers. No one looks in on the sick or cares for the children.
Tell me about this stash of coin Bataro had. Ori creases her face. She sizes you up with a quick look.
I tell you, I do not know where it is, and I am sure it would be little to someone like you.
She licks her lips.
After what happened, Bataro would sooner have thrown it into the waters than given it to the Mataru or the Rauataians. If it is anywhere, it is surely with his body.
Can you take a different ship? She shakes her head.
Many ships leave from Queen's Birth, but the Valians take slaves.
She lowers her voice and glances furtively around.
They say the Principe smuggle goods in the caverns below, but I cannot trust such people. But the Rauataians have mighty cannons, and a big homeland they abandoned for ours. Perhaps there is more room for us there.
You know the way to Delver's Row. She blinks in horror.
Never. That is the surest way to get the attention of the Overseer.
She lowers her voice.
I hear it is somewhere in the Narrows. It is possible Anoi knows. He has lived here longer than any.
Alright, so that's what I thought. I think I found my way there by accident. Where is Anoi?
His hut is just along the walkway to the southwest.
Farewell. Yeah, but he was playing dumb. But if we get the food situation settled, I'm sure he'll tell us where it's at. But, like I said, I think we accidentally found our way there already.
Will do.
You think the hole was already here, or they dug it after they thought up the name?
Hot wind, redolent of vomit and mold wafts from the hole.
How did you hear that? About the boss?
With my own ears. Dario said there's treasures in that pit.
Shh! Have you lost your wits?
Let's speak to Fierna. An Orland-covered toe-to-ear tip and sable fur. Oh, ear tip. And sable fur leans against the bar, counting change. She gives you a wide, easy smile when she notices your approach, then slips the coins into her pocket with a wink.
Hey, fresh face. Welcome to the hole. Just got 2 rules, yeah? Keep your hands to yourself, and don't fall in. Need something?
What's the story with this place?
The hole's been here so long as there's been a gullet. Though it ain't always been mine. What's the neighborhood without a place to get pissed drunk and lose your pants?
How'd you end up here?
Well, it's a bit of a story. See, I rode a whale into port in the middle of a storm. The Juana took one look my way and knew there was no one who could run the hole but me.
I had some other questions.
Of course.
She spreads her furred hands wide, inviting you to continue. I'm looking for a way into Delver's Row.
You sure about that? Don't want to tell you how to live, of course. I'm just saying you might be a touch soft. For them, you know? But it ain't none of my business, I suppose. If you're dead set on dying, you'll find Delver's Row in the Narrows. Those twisty alleys carved into the mountain on the west side of the Gullet. But since I heard you've been good to the folks around here, I'll tell you how to get there without getting yourself dead first.
She winks.
Take a right the first chance you get. Then keep going forward until you see a merchant stall. Look close. There's a secret hallway behind a curtain there. That's your entrance.
Okay, so I wasn't looking for loot at the merchant stall. It's a secret entryway.
I'm sure I don't need to tell you this, but all the same, you'd best watch yourself in Delver's Row. The crooks there will kill you just as soon as cheat you out of everything you own.
There's also that other passage I want to revisit, where we were told is invite only. I'm sure I could find my way through that. I didn't have a reason to yet.
If Dario doesn't gut you first.
Who's Dario?
You stick around the Gullet long enough, you might find out.
I'd like to buy something.
What you need?
I'd like to rent a room.
I've got just the thing for you, fresh face. Just the thing. Do you prefer spider free or spider full?
I mean, it's relatively cheap. Let's go with the Forger's Fancy.
Need something? What you need?
I need provisions.
Sure. Berta's cooked up the best grub the Gullet has to offer. It's not actual grubs, though. Probably. You're not picky, right? Let me know if you see something that makes your stomach rumble.
That's very expensive.
Need something?
I know I can click through the different menus once I open up her inventory, but I'm exploring all the dialogue. You know, if any sailor's looking for work, I need crew.
Sure, I know a few folks who need coin, and a couple of them can even hold their liquor.
Alright, so it looks like all the options in Nekataka are the same, no matter which tavern you're at.
Need something? What you need?
I got any regulars looking for a little adventure?
You'll find all kinds in the hole, even some of the competent sort.
Alright, let's take a look around. Nice to do so. 5th rack.
Relax, Bayer. In and out, no complications.
An armored man stands by the far wall, observing a more lightly clothed woman as she busies herself with a handful of wires. The room falls silent, and you find yourself the center of attention.
We've no intent to disturb you. Please carry on.
Bayer, I don't know this one.
She nods toward you.
We ask not to be disturbed. What are you doing here?
He grips his weapon and studies you closely. Aren't you one of the Bardado guards?
Well, that's the end of subtlety.
Bayer readies his weapon, his features hardening in a resolute expression.
You told me you weren't followed.
Etzali can't know that I was here. Bad news for our new friend.
He clenches his jaw and advances. Bayer hefts his weapon to square off with you while Persa scrambles for cover. I do not want to fight.
So, Captain.
Thick, worth, and rough.
That didn't go as well as I had planned.
Sirmas me too.
Take him down.
Good. He did rush forward to fight me, that's great.
Worth and rough. This is
I don't like how he ran back here.
Child.
Alright, the main character should be able to hold the line for now. Let's go and pop this just to be safe.
I cannot whack him any harder.
Ah, they netted me, Cap.
You should be fine for now. Just take this guy out, please. Thank goodness that's over. Take care of this guy, please. And everybody involved. Just like so.
That's not very helpful.
Worth that
Alright, hang in there, buddy.
That's not very helpful.
Smart, stone it.
This thing isn't doing the job.
Zoom.
Alright, the rest should be easy pickings. We took care of, I think, the big threats. And once Bear's down, take out the spell right. Dash him back here for the flank maneuver.
You got the decency to die?
There's a walloping.
He's resisted crushing. So turn this off, turn that off, and that's all she wrote. Oh, we got some vault schematics. This is a crudely drawn map of the vault underneath the Bardado estate. In spite of the rough schematic, notes, timetables, and arrow details, the patrol routes of guards with startling precision.
Yeah?
Happy to dim in the lantern. Happy to a black. All right.
You killed him. Let me go, and I won't say a word about what happened here.
Ursa's voice quavers fearfully as she's rooted to the spot, as if paralyzed.
The Bardatos sent you, right? No need to kill me over a family tiff, eh?
Yeah, let's try to get her to stop the plan altogether. Because they're trying to broker peace between the two families. The Bardatos know about the plan, and this is your one chance to quit while you're ahead.
You killed Bayer and call yourself... Ikosi. I'm just having a hard time wrapping my head around that one.
In my defense, he did attack me. I probably should have gone with the first option instead of the second one. Just saying that I was serving drinks. But I just defended myself.
This job? I'm out. It never happened.
She slaps her palms in a dismissive fashion and holds them out to you.
Velda's plan was for everyone to converge on the Bardato vault. You won't find me anywhere near the Bardato fortune. Can we agree that that's worth sparing my life?
Yeah, get out of here.
I think that would be best as well. Consider me gone.
Happy to oblige. Happy to oblige.
Romaro ain't never brought me down here. Oh, gods, I miss that man.
Yeah? Let's take a look. I got it. How may I help?
I'll see what I can find.
Aye? More than my eyes be open.
Yes?
Alright, so he's gonna patrol back over here at some point.
Nice.
Let's go and wait here
quiet.
for this. Of course, this jerk walks in.
Captain?
How may I help? Indeed.
Yeah?
Huh? In the meantime,
I've got it.
meats of unidentifiable origin are strewn across the counter. And a worried pig. Onyx. That's a cool name. While Onyx is following you around, you receive a bonus to perception, and your party receives enhanced defenses against attacks that apply a disease.
What for?
I'm probably blocking his way. Yeah, he's gonna stand there until he can get in here and play with the table.
Oh?
Ahoy.
How may I help?
Captain, done and done. Captain.
Keeping an eye out.
Alright. Oh, so we need to talk to Berta as well. But for now, I'm going to call the episode here, and the next one will speak to Berta, and then Seduzo. That should be everything in the hole for now, at least. Oh, and upstairs. Have that to explore. But for now, thanks for watching. I hope to see you guys in the next one.